Chosen one, I am speaking to you today, not by accident, not by chance, but by divine design. This moment, right now, has been chosen for you. The universe is aligning in ways you cannot yet understand, but soon you will. Your faith is about to be tested. Your healing journey is about to accelerate, and your destiny is ready to unfold. Do you feel it? That stirring in your soul, that quiet whisper that won't let you rest. That is your spirit waking up. It is the call to trust beyond what your eyes can see, beyond what your heart has endured. This is the moment where your faith must become more than a feeling. It must become your foundation. Healing is not just about mending what was broken. It is about discovering the strength hidden in your scars. It is about rising despite the pain, because your destiny demands it. No longer will you be held captive by past wounds or doubt. The path ahead is lit by the light of your faith. And know this, destiny does not wait. It is unfolding even as you hesitate. There are forces working behind the scenes, angels, guides, and unseen hands, orchestrating every step you take. But they cannot act without your permission. Your heart must open, your spirit must say yes, and then the transformation will begin. So as you sit with this message, ask yourself, are you ready to step into your healing? Are you willing to surrender your fears and embrace the destiny waiting for you? Because what is coming will challenge everything you thought you knew about yourself and your life. This is just the beginning. Hold on, for the story you are living is about to shift in ways that will leave you breathless. Your faith will grow, your healing will deepen, and your destiny will reveal itself piece by piece, part by part, moment by moment. Your past pain, every tear you have cried, every wound that still aches, is not a curse, but the fertile soil where your faith will grow. It is in the surrender of your pain that healing begins. You may have fought to hold on, to keep control, to protect your heart, but now I ask you to release. Let go. Surrender is not weakness. It is the doorway to your breakthrough. Imagine your heart as a garden. For too long, weeds of doubt, fear, and anger have choked the life out of it. But when you surrender, you clear the ground for new seeds to be planted, seeds of hope, trust, and divine love that will bloom in time. Your destiny is the harvest of this garden, but only if you give it space to grow. Do not rush this process. Healing takes patience, but it also demands faith. Faith that what looks like destruction is really preparation. The broken pieces you see now are the building blocks for a new creation, one designed by the Creator himself. The scars you bear will become the roadmap for others who feel lost in their own pain. Remember, surrendering does not mean giving up. It means choosing a higher path. A path where your faith becomes a shield against despair, and your healing becomes a testimony of divine power. This is the moment you stop fighting the night and begin to trust the dawn. And know this, your destiny is intertwined with your healing. You cannot fully step into what was meant for you until the chains of your past are broken. But they will break. The divine hand is at work, quietly and powerfully, preparing you for the glory ahead. So take a deep breath. Release what you have been holding on to so tightly. The garden of your soul is ready to receive the rain of grace. Faith is the water, healing is the sunlight, and destiny is the bloom waiting to burst forth. Faith is not just a quiet hope or a wish whispered in the dark. Faith is walking through the fire, knowing the flames will try to consume you, but trusting that you will come out stronger on the other side. It is the courage to stand when the world shakes beneath your feet, and the strength to keep moving when every step feels like a battle. Many think faith means easy days, smooth paths, and answered prayers without struggle. But true faith is forged in the furnace of hardship. It is in the moments when your heart trembles, when doubt whispers loudly, and when the pain threatens to drown your spirit, that faith shines brightest. You are not alone in your trials. The divine is walking beside you, holding your hand, carrying you when you cannot walk. Even when you feel abandoned, even when silence seems endless, faith reminds you that the unseen is working on your behalf. This fire you walk through is not punishment, it is purification. It burns away the false, the shallow, the temporary, so that only what is real and eternal remains. Your destiny is waiting beyond these flames, and the lessons learned here will shape the person you are becoming. So when the fire comes, and it will, stand firm. Do not run. Do not hide. Face it with your heart open and your spirit ready. Because this is how faith grows. This is how healing completes its work. This is how destiny calls you forward. Remember, the darkest nights produce the brightest stars. Your journey through the fire is crafting a light that will guide you and others to a future filled with purpose, peace, and divine blessing. Forgiveness. It is one of the greatest keys to unlocking your true destiny. But it is not easy. Forgiving yourself and others can feel like surrendering power, like letting go of what you believe protects you. Yet, forgiveness is not weakness. It is the strongest act of freedom you will ever take. Holding on to anger, resentment, or regret only chains you to the past. It weighs down your spirit and dims the light of your faith. But forgiveness lifts that burden. It sets you free to walk forward, unshackled, with a heart open to healing and a spirit ready to receive blessings. Forgive not because they deserve it, but because you deserve peace. Forgive not because it erases the pain, but because it releases you from its grip. Forgive not because it's easy, but because it's necessary for the destiny that calls your name. And remember, forgiveness begins within. The way you treat yourself, your own mistakes, your own fears, your own failures, is the foundation of all healing. When you forgive yourself, you send a message to the universe that you are ready to grow beyond who you were yesterday. This act of grace creates space for transformation. It softens the heart that has been hardened by hurt and builds bridges where walls once stood. Your destiny is tied to this healing, because a forgiven heart is a heart open to miracles. So take the step now. Release what no longer serves you. Speak forgiveness aloud, even if your voice shakes. Write it in your soul and carry it as a banner of your faith. Because as you forgive, you step deeper into the plan that was designed for you long before you were born. The signs of your destiny unfolding are all around you. Some gentle whispers, others bold declarations. But often, they come disguised as ordinary moments, unnoticed unless your heart is open to see and your spirit is ready to listen. A sudden door opening that you never expected. A conversation that changes everything. A dream that lingers in your mind long after you wake. These are not coincidences. They are divine signals guiding you forward. Sometimes, the signs are in the timing. A delay that feels like a setback, but is actually a divine pause. Or an unexpected encounter that feels like fate. Or even a quiet feeling in your gut that you cannot explain but know is true. The key is awareness. The world can be noisy and distracting, but your spirit speaks in quiet tones. Pay attention to what repeats: words, numbers, feelings. Notice the people who cross your path and the emotions they stir within you. These are threads woven into the tapestry of your destiny. And when you recognize these signs, respond with faith. Do not hesitate or question endlessly. Trust that the divine is moving on your behalf, even if the path is unclear. Your faith is the compass that keeps you steady through uncertainty. Remember, destiny is not a distant dream. It is a journey unfolding moment by moment. When you tune into these signs, you step into alignment with your true purpose. You become a participant, not just an observer, of the life that was created uniquely for you. So open your eyes, open your heart. The signals are coming. The divine is speaking. Will you listen? Patience. It is often the hardest part of faith. When the weight feels unbearable, when every second stretches like an eternity, patience can feel like an impossible demand. But it is in these moments that your trust is truly tested, and your destiny is quietly taking shape. Know this: waiting is not wasted time. It is preparation. It is the soil where your spirit deepens its roots, where your character is forged, and where your faith is refined. The divine timing is perfect, even when it feels delayed. Impatience is the enemy's tool. It whispers doubt and fear, urging you to take shortcuts, to settle for less, to give up. But your call is higher. Your journey is sacred. The waiting room is not a prison. It is a sanctuary. In patience, you find strength you never knew you had. You learn to surrender control and trust the unseen hands guiding your life. You discover that waiting with hope is an active, powerful act of faith. Remember the seasons of nature. The seed does not sprout the moment it is planted. It rests underground, gathering strength until the time is right. So too, your destiny is growing beneath the surface, unseen but unstoppable. So hold fast. When your heart is weary, turn to prayer, meditation, or whatever connects you to your source. Let patience be your armor and trust your shield, because when the moment comes, and it will come, you will step forward, ready, steady, and strong. Your healing and faith are not just for you, they are a beacon for others. When you rise from your struggles, when you walk boldly in your destiny, you become a light that guides those still lost in darkness. The ripple effect of your transformation spreads far beyond what you see. Every step you take toward wholeness inspires someone else to believe they can too. Every moment you choose faith over fear plants seeds of hope in hearts around you. You are part of a greater story, a tapestry woven with countless lives, intertwined by grace and courage. Your story matters. Your healing matters. Your faith matters. Do not underestimate the power of your journey. Even your silent victories speak volumes. Even your private battles shift the tide for others who watch, sometimes from afar, sometimes closer than you realize. Your destiny includes being a vessel of light, a source of strength, a living testimony of divine grace. When you embrace this calling, you move from merely surviving to truly thriving. And know this, as you inspire others, you will also receive blessings in ways you never imagined. The universe responds to the energy you put out. The faith you hold uplifts not only your soul, but the souls of many. So stand tall in your healing, speak boldly of your faith, shine your light without hesitation. Because your transformation is not just your victory, it is a gift to the world. No journey is meant to be traveled alone. On your path of faith, healing, and destiny, community and support are essential. The divine places people in your life, friends, mentors, and fellow travelers, to walk alongside you, to lift you when you stumble, and to celebrate your victories. Sometimes, the right words from another soul can rekindle your hope. Sometimes, a shared prayer or a listening ear brings the healing your heart needs. Do not be afraid to reach out, to ask for help, or to accept love when it is offered. But remember, community is also a mirror. It reflects not only your light, but your shadows. It challenges you to grow, to forgive, and to become more than you thought possible. It teaches you patience, compassion, and humility. Choose your circle wisely. Surround yourself with those who nurture your spirit, who encourage your faith, and who honor your journey. Distance yourself gently from those who drain your energy or dim your light. Your destiny is too precious to be clouded by negativity. The support you receive fuels your progress and strengthens your resolve. Together, you create a sanctuary where healing is nurtured and faith flourishes. So embrace community as a sacred gift. Build connections that uplift, inspire, and empower. Because the road ahead is brighter when walked hand in hand. Setbacks and doubts, they will come. They are inevitable companions on the road to faith, healing, and destiny. But how you respond to them will determine the course of your journey. When challenges arise, do not see them as failures or signs to quit. They are tests, opportunities to strengthen your resolve and deepen your trust. Doubt may whisper lies, but faith speaks louder, reminding you of the promises made to your soul. Remember, even the greatest heroes faced moments of uncertainty. What set them apart was their refusal to surrender. They chose to rise again and again, fueled by a vision of a future brighter than their past. When the storm rages, anchor yourself in prayer, meditation, or reflection. Speak words of affirmation over your life. Recall the moments when you overcame before. Let those victories be your shield. Your destiny is not lost because of a fall. It is forged in how you get back up. Every setback is a setup for a greater comeback. Trust that the divine is using every twist and turn to prepare you for what lies ahead. So when doubt creeps in, greet it with courage. When setbacks come, meet them with resilience. Because your journey is sacred, your purpose is clear, and your destiny is unstoppable. This is your final call. The moment to step boldly into the divine purpose awaiting you. No longer held back by fear, doubt, or the shadows of your past, you stand ready to to embrace the destiny crafted just for you. The universe is aligning. The unseen forces are moving. The doors you thought were closed are beginning to open, but you must walk through them. You must claim what has been prepared with faith, courage, and unwavering trust. Remember, you are not who you once were. You are healed, transformed, and anointed. The trials you endured were not in vain. They were the refining fire that prepared you for greatness. As you step forward, know that you carry the strength of your journey, the light of your faith, and the power of divine love. Nothing can stop what has been ordained. No obstacle can withstand your persistence. Your destiny is not a distant dream. It is here now, waiting for your bold move. Take it with confidence. Live it with passion. Shine with purpose. The world needs your story, your light, your healing. Walk in it fully. Step into your divine moment. This is your time, your breakthrough, your blessing. Go forth. The Lord your God has spoken, and the heavens are watching.